Hi everybody, welcome to week 2. I should have had this review of coursework video done yesterday. However, I started grading papers and totally forgot about it. So I apologize. So I want to get it out first thing this morning. Alright, so your weekly reading is Chapter 9 on biomechanics, Chapter 10 on infection control, which is probably one of the most important chapters that we'll discuss this term. Chapter 11, Environmental Safety. For the discussion question, all right, so response 1, Chapter 10 discusses infection control and its importance. In your own words, what is the importance of infection control in the healthcare arena? Now, when they say in your own words, based on what you've read for the week in Chapter 10 about infection control, tell me why it's important in your own words. Do not regurgitate what the book says as far as what the importance of it is. Now here, where it says list at least one way that you can help to break each element in the chain of infection, if you go to page 229, you'll see figure 10-4, which is an illustration of the chain of infection. It breaks it down. It tells you each link in the chain and then what that is. And then out to the side of each link, there are several reasons or several ways to break that associated link. So what I need you to do is list each link within the chain of infection and then tell me at least one way of breaking that link for each link. And we all know that hand washing is important and one of the most effective ways of breaking the chain of infection. So I would like to see something other than hand washing. Response 2. Review the most common types of healthcare hazards on page 269, table 11-1. What does environmental safety mean? In all honesty, how do you think you might react to workplace violence, such as being cursed at or spoken to in a loud, demeaning manner? Do you feel that your reaction to workplace violence is appropriate and professional? Any suggestions on how to properly respond to workplace violence? So, again, based on your reading, what does environmental safety mean? Have you ever experienced workplace violence? How did you react? And did you think your reaction was appropriate? And do you have any suggestions for properly responding to workplace violence? Again, based on your reading. Now, for discussions, make sure that you're posting at minimum, the required number of posts on the required number of days. That would be 4 separate posts on 3 separate days to earn a grade of good for a total of 19 points. If you want a grade of excellent, you must go above and beyond that by posting at least 5 or more separate posts on 3 separate days to get a grade of excellent, which can be up to 25 points. When you do not post the required number of posts on the required number of days, you lose points in each section because it's not fair for me to grade everybody else based on 4 separate posts on 3 separate days when you're providing maybe 2 posts on 2 days or 1 day, or 3 posts on 1 day or 2 days. So you will lose points if you don't do that. The other thing is that if you're having problems with spelling and grammar, write your post in a Word document, conducting a spelling grammar check to identify issues that may exist, correcting those as you go through, and then copy and pasting your post into the discussion section. And you would do that as you normally would. If you're answering a question, you create thread, paste it in. If you're responding to a fellow student, you read their post, you hit reply, paste it in, and then hit submit. Okay. Let's see. Week 2 assignment. This is an assignment to get you ready for the week 3 assignment, which is the OSHA assignment. You can take this assignment as many times as you like until you have a grade that you are happy with. So you can take it, retake it, and retake it until you're ready. But again, this is going to help you with the upcoming OSHA assignment in week 3 to get you ready for that. In week 3, you have to score 70% or above on the OSHA assignment to pass the class. So keep that in mind. Week 2, you'll have your regular weekly quiz. This covers chapters 9, 10, and 11. There are 20 questions, and you have 2 hours to complete it. At 2 hours, it will automatically submit and grade your assignment. Okay, so at the end of week 2, we also have the week 1 written assignment that is now due, your final draft. By this point, you should have had your rough draft submitted to the OWL. You should have your feedback, and then you should have incorporated the recommendations that the OWL made into your final draft, and this is where you will submit your final draft. So if you click here where it says click here for Dropbox, it goes straight into the assignment. Scroll down. Now you should have saved your final draft to your computer or to your cloud storage, either one. If it's on your computer, hit Browse My Computer, and then find your document and double click it, and then that will attach it to the Dropbox. If it's in your cloud storage, you click on cloud storage, same thing. I don't have anything stored there, so it's not going to allow me to do it, but you would do the same thing. Find your document, double click it, and it will attach. And just like before, it'll show that it's attached. Then you hit submit. Let's see. I think that's it for week 2. If you have any questions whatsoever about, there's several OSHA videos in week 2 also that you can view. Some of them will be in our course on this evening at 7 p.m. And for those of you who are confused about when the Kaiser Live is, it's every Tuesday at 7 p.m. If you are unable to view the Kaiser Live in a live format, you can hit Kaiser Live, go to the Blackboard Collaborate Live session. Once it loads, you can go up here to the menu section, hit recordings, and then it will bring up the last recording or all the recordings that are available for Kaiser Live. All right, so that's the review for today. If you have any questions, as always, please contact me, and I will get back to you either via email or phone call. Have a good day.